All right, hello teachers. This is Primary 2, Term 3, Week 2. For this week, there are two booklets, 5 out of 6 and 6 out of 6. However, I would suggest that the 6 out of 6 can be used as a homework or extra practice. All right, I'll tell you more about how we can use 6 out of 6 later. Now, for 5 out of 6, take note that this time round, it is a bit more complex. Because they have to consider, it's a two-step word problem, but they have to consider carefully, whether they have add first or minus first. But more importantly, right, this question is very different from the earlier ones that they did, right, the previous weeks, is because this is the question is about finding out the original amount at first, right? So hence, it's very important for students to recognize the word here, at first. At first means right at the start, right? What was the original amount. Another way for them to identify, right, this is an at first question, all right, is the word the end, right? It always ends with the end, right? You have 250 stickers in the end, and so the questions will be how many stickers did the person have, for example, or did this the origin amount at first. Now, for this kind of question, tell students that when they see the question is asking what is the amount at first, they need to draw the bar model, but all right, instead of drawing bar model based on the first sentence or second sentence, they have to draw the bar model based on the last information sentence, right? So in this case, Alice had 250 stickers in the end, right? So they have to draw from the back in a way, all right? So that means that they draw a bar, Alice had 250 stickers in the end. All right, and then Cheryl gave Alice 180 stickers. So it is provided here, right? But again, try not to refer to this bar, right? Or rather that you draw and show them how to do it, right? So Alice at 250, okay, and then she gave Alice 180 stickers, right? So that means that she needs to find out, before giving Cheryl 180 stickers, right? How many stickers, before Cheryl gave her 180 stickers, how many stickers does Alice have? So that means they have to do a subtraction, okay? Then the next step, right? The next step, which is going back one more sentence, backwards, Alice gave Ben 275 stickers, right? So what that means is that they need to then figure out, all right, which portion is 275, right? After that, the question mark is here. Okay, sorry, I beg your pardon. So no, it's a reverse way, right? So it's 70 plus 275, right? Because what happened was Alice gave Ben 275 stickers, right? So okay, so this is really working backwards, right? Now in terms of practice, use the guided practice to work through this with them again. Okay, for number 1, all they need to do is to write down the equation, help them out with that, make sure that they're doing it appropriately, right? And then the statements, right? Because it's a 2-part solution. So there will be 2 statements, 2 equations, 2 statements. Okay, another practice for them, right? To write the statements. Okay, and for this one here, guided practice 3, right? This is a crunch time. All right. If you think they are ready to draw on their own, get them do it. If not, you have to model for them again, right? So I would suggest, because this is a bit complex, right? You might want to model again to show them how to do this. Next one. Okay, after that, I leave it to you to get them to do their practice, right? Pick a few questions. Okay, so perhaps do question 1, right? And then another question very different would be question 4, right? In which they have to add first. Question 1, you can see the difference. Question 1, they have to do the subtraction first. And then question 4, they have to do the addition first, right? And so on. Okay, so you can get them to practice a few more, right? For the first booklet. And then not forget, they need to do 9 as well, right? Tell them that there may be more than one answer. All right, in the sense of, more than one kids. I shouldn't say more than one answer. Okay, more than one kids, okay? And then the rest can be done as homework. All right. Now, so there is a second booklet. So it depends on how well they are receptive to this topic. Okay, if they're very receptive, you know, you have done all those practice, okay, you can actually assign, do a few questions. There's still enough time to do a few questions in class. Sorry, let me screen share the last book, okay, which is this one here. Okay, 6 out of 6. Okay, so they can do some on their, you can actually assign some to be done in class, and then the rest to be done as homework. This is when you feel your students are very confident managing, especially these questions. Sorry, up to 9, up to 10 is actually still doable, right? 11 onwards is the one related to this week's lesson, right? Which is the first question. Okay, so if unless you're very comfortable that the kids know what to do when they see this kind of at first question, right? Then you assign them the entire thing as homework. Otherwise, you might just select a few questions for them under book 6 out of 6. Okay, so again, the focus for this week is on the at first questions, right? In which the way to draw the bar model is to start drawing from the later sentences, as opposed to the usual where they draw from the earlier sentences. Okay, all right, that's it for this week's instruction guide for P2.